How to make an iron farm in Minecraft. Ready, set, go. Just a disclaimer, this is done in Java edition, so other versions of Minecraft may have different results. Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over making an iron farm, and there's a few different factors that go into making an iron farm. The location of the farm, how many villagers you have to spawn golems, and the amount of space you have for the golems to spawn. As you can see here, I've created a simple iron golem farm with an area for the golems to spawn up here, with water pushing it down into a lava trap, where the lava kills the golem, collects the drops, and puts them in this chest. When making an iron farm, make sure you make it approximately 20 blocks above the ground. This will prevent iron golems from spawning on the ground instead of in your trap. There's different ways to make iron farms, and there's different ways to make them more efficient, but they all operate on the same basic principles. You have an area for the golems to spawn, an area where they get pushed to in order to be killed to collect the iron, and the area with your villagers that are getting terrified by a zombie. As you can see, there's a large flat area on the top for the golems to spawn in. The fences, the torches, and the glass blocks all prevent iron golems from spawning in, so the only area that they can spawn in is where we want it to. Here's where things get a little trickier. As you can see, we have a zombie in the middle here with a name tag on it. This is to prevent the zombie from despawning. You'll also notice that the zombie has a roof over its head. This is to prevent the zombie from dying in the sun. Now there's two ways to spawn iron golems. One is to have a village large enough that the game starts generating them naturally. The other way is to get villagers to gossip, and to do that you need to put them in danger so that they feel like they need an iron golem to protect them. You'll notice I have villagers here with beds with a direct line of sight to the zombie. This is so that they can see the zombie and run away from it. The beds are there so that they can sleep. In order for golems to start spawning in, the villagers need to sleep at least once after being scared by a zombie. Then they'll gossip with one another, and iron golems will start spawning in the next day. So by using these three basic principles, I created this monstrosity over here. This is technically 4 villages in one, but it has the benefit of spawning in a bunch of golems really quickly. You'll notice that it's very much the same design as the other one I showed previously. It has areas like this for the golems to spawn in. They then fall down into the lava trap right in here, which if I go down below, you can see that all the drops are caught and collected in these chests. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're making your golem trap, put your signs on the second layer. This makes it so the golem's head sticks into the lava, but when the golem dies, your iron will fall into the hopper and not get burned by the fire. In case you didn't know, signs are kind of broken in Minecraft in that they can hold up water and lava as if they were full solid blocks, but the player can still walk through it, and so can hostile mobs. This is incredibly useful for situations like this where you want the golem to be able to pass through the signs but still hold the lava up to be able to kill it without burning the drops. Each area should have a zombie, but they seem to have despawned from me being too far away, but that's fine. But they go inside these little glass cubes here, and all of the villagers have their own bed. Keep in mind, you need to leave enough room above the bed in order for the villagers to be able to walk on top of them. If they're not able to walk on top of the beds, they won't be able to sleep in the beds, which will stop them from producing iron golems eventually. Now, as for villagers needing jobs, I read a couple things that may be a Bedrock only exclusive, that the villagers need to have jobs in order to produce iron golems, but from my experimentation and what I've seen in Java version, I don't think that's the case, but I do like making flexures, so if you guys want your villagers to all be the same kind or different kinds, you're welcome to replace these blocks with something else, and you could even make this spot a little bit smaller because you don't need those 2 rows. Now I let this iron farm run for about half an hour and I got about 5 stacks of iron out of it, which I think is pretty good considering how long it took to build. Keep in mind, you don't have to use iron blocks for this, I just use this for aesthetic reasons, but you can use any block. You don't even have to use glass really. Just make sure that the zombie doesn't despawn and make sure it doesn't burn in the sunlight. And that's how you make an iron farm in Minecraft. If this video helped you out, please leave a like, and if it really helped you out, please subscribe.